The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? 22. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, they're scared.
On play action, Haskins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
I got you, boy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got one. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Let's go. Check. Mike 5-4. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, watch that.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time, 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Tom. Ready. Blue 80. Here we go, team. 51, Tom. Hey, Express. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Ready. Blue 80. 56. Watch the slant. 51. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the out.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Pick it up. Check 52.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Like 25. I got him. 20. Kill. Protein spill. Hey, turn it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And Freeman lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. We got this. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bang, 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 bang.
And an alley to run. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Set. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready up. 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, ready? Mike's 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Jerome, go. Check. Shift. Jim.
From midfield now, Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Here we
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Under 10, 10. Check 9, check 9.
Haskins back to the air. It's complete to Diggs. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Switch. Big gap. Check 24.
Now a run with Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The
quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Set, ready. Good team running. Good team running. Let's go, let's go. Watch out. Check right 54. Right 54. You gonna get this boy?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike, get up.
of the gun. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ryan Kerrigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 59, ready.
Here's Ryan. Looking end zone for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Mike, 45. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 45, 45, 45. Mike.
They start on the ground with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
2nd down, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's track. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Here's Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, baby.
A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Bullet high.
Get wide. Watch edge, watch edge, watch edge.
Ready to go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. 21.
Check 49, check 49.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, his 2nd sack of the night. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mike 54. Hey, get 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To Paul Richardson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Undercrush. He's coming. We got double up.
It's Geis on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Back at midfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. 45 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second down, Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready. 56, right there, 56.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Mike. It's just me and you. Mike 56. Mike 56. It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
51, Sam! Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check. Blue draw Corker.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 39. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Deuce.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Deron Payne. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Wait. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready?
Check 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike, check. 59. Crunch time, defense.
Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Get in the way.
Check.
56.
61. Matchbox lights.
56. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Share.
Go.
Mark 56.
20.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's complete to Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Pick the edge.
11. 80 weapon.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
59. Watch the 20.
39.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, South.
Fresno.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Get that quarterback. And on.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Redskins.
Ready. On the base. Check right 45. How you getting ahead? How you getting ahead? 6. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run with Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Watch the run.
They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 36.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
22's coming, Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Set, hut. 56 line. 54 Mike. Here we go. Trump. Mike 5-4.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check, right 54. All day, dog.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Trip is here, baby.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Be ready.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Hey, Tuesday.
Mike's 56. I'm coming.
To throw again, Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What,
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Let's go now. 6 out, 45. And let's get this,
This is Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. That's the West. Check. Lucky.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 15 yards. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne, his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
X3, 218, chopper.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch the slam.
Get up.
Here's Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
59. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go.
From the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
22.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Deron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Ryan to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Kerrigan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All day. 56. Hey, Haywood. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. 56. Mike, 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Defense score point.
Set, hut, 61. 45. Come on, D.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.